Hello everyone, good morning.
Okay, now I am at the requester step, right?
Requester submitted, then it comes to the reviewer, that's it. So after this, what will happen? We don't know, or the user don't know. So here, there is something called golden path. Golden path means we are showing the possible route. Golden path means it's not fixed, guys, remember. It's the possible way, that's it. Let's say you are driving from one location to another location. You turned on the Google Maps. First, Google Maps will show you the possible route. So let's assume that there is some road blockage in between. Maybe Google Maps did not identify that one. Now, do you still follow that maps route only? You can't, because the road is blocked. You have to take other route. So that is changed at that stage once you reach to that stage, because it was unexpected. Unexpectedly, the road was blocked. So you need to change the route. Similarly, here also, golden path means we'll be just defining the possible way. We have other rule-based workflow cases, right? Dynamic agent selection, dynamic workflow steps, and simple rule-based workflow. This can be implemented for that also. I will show you what is this one and why I mentioned it as option. These are our steps: 0, 10, 20, 40, 30, 50. Change request steps are workflow steps. So 0 for requester and 10 for reviewer and 20 for final approval and 30 for activation and 40 for revise or revision and 50 completion. Sorry, it's rollback. If someone newly is seeing looking at this decision table, since you have designed that, you can understand. But how others can understand? Can they understand whether 10 is for review or not? Unless you have some documentation or anything. No. Just check this one. Here the action is 05. It is indicating finalized processing. So by looking at this itself, we can simply say, okay, when step 10 takes the action, finalize processing. If this description is not there, just imagine there is simple 05. Can you be able to understand? You need to go to the backend and see what is the 5 is meant for. Then only you can understand the meaning of this one. So it gives you the better readability. That is one thing. If you can add some description to the step, so that you can achieve using that defined steps. Go to the workflow. Rule-based workflow. Here you see define change request steps. Execute this. So here already few are there. Now new entry. This is our CR10. CR step 00. Now let me save and I'll refresh this. Now if you see for 00, we got some meaning here. So that is one of the advantages if you define the steps here. So similarly, 10 for reviewer and 20 for final approver. $30 for activation. $40 for revision. $50 for rollback. Now if you refresh again, it will affect everyone. Here also. So there is one more 60 for the completion. Completion. Just some meaningful description. You can give anything, no issues. That will not affect anything on the functionality. Okay. If you define those things there or not, this behaves same. In any of the rule-based workflows, if you would like to have the step numbers with the descriptions, you can use that. And what is the other advantage? Create material. Yes, I just say this. When you click on this, what's next? It is giving some warning, no golden path found. Now, let me try to create one more material using our parallel workflows here. Okay, let me submit this here in both the cases first. One second, I think there is one configuration missing.
After requester step, what is the possible next steps? 10, reviewer step. After 10, what is you are expecting? 20. After 20, what is you are expecting? 30. After 30, what you will expect? Workflow completion, 60. After revision, you are expecting it should go to the reviewer again. So 10. After rollback, you are expecting the workflow to be completed, 60.
Let me refresh this. So let me submit this also. Let the workflow work item triggers, I will show you. Let's go back to the change requests. Okay, 700. This is one CR we created and another CR 701. This is the initial CR. And this is the parallel workflow CR. Now, in the initial CR, let me open this. And in parallel CR, let me open this. Now, if you look at the differences, in the initial CR, without defining that steps in the that configuration, you see no golden path for, no or invalid next steps defined. But whatever we have done so far, you can see only till that. Requested, submitted, then it comes to the reviewer. That's it. So after this, what will happen? We don't know, or the user don't know. So here, there is something called golden path. Golden path means we are showing the possible route. It doesn't mean that it is fixed. Remember, there might be some dynamic behavior executed in the implemented in the programs. Okay, there is a possibility. Will be golden path means it's not fixed, guys. Remember, it's the possible way. That's it. Let's say you are driving from one location to another location. You turn on the Google Maps. First, Google Maps will show you the possible route. So let's assume that there is some road blockage in between. Maybe Google Maps did not identify that one. Now, do you still follow that maps route only? You can't, because the road is blocked. You have to take other route. So that is changed at that stage once you reach to that stage, because it was unexpected. Unexpectedly, the road was blocked. So you need to change the route. Similarly, here also, golden path means we'll be just defining the possible way. Okay, this would be the possible way. And based on the business logic we implemented in the dynamic baddies and everything, this path might get changed dynamically. So here, if you see here, we have defined this path from 0 go to 10. This is just the informative purpose only, guys. It doesn't have any impact on the functionality. Keep that in mind. Just information kind of thing. From 10, possible is 20. So here we are not defining the complete path. From reviewer, it should go to the 20. Will it always go to the 20? No, sometimes it goes to the revision also if there is a rejection. So we are not defining that. We are just defining the happy flow. That's it. If everything goes correct in a simple way, linear way, what will be the next steps? What will be the path? That's it. Okay, and if you check this one, here you got the next possible steps. Okay, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 60. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to nothing. So when this 40, 50 should come, we did not define here. Next steps are not there for 40, 50. That's why you don't see those two here. This would change dynamically. Okay, let's say if a reviewer reject, then the next step would be different. So let's say here, reviewer rejects. Refresh. Now you see, this has been updated. 40 has been added. Earlier it was not there. From 40, what we have defined? 40 to 10. Again, it goes here. 20, 30, 60. 40, 10, 20, 30, 60. So it will update dynamically based on the path we have defined here. So, and here one more thing is keys. You just click on F1. Okay, to change an entity, its key fields must be entered in the CR. So obviously, we'll be maintaining the keys, or keys will be generated for all the CRs. So if you select this one, or if you don't select this, that doesn't matter. Validation. This is very important. Never and ever select this one because it will cause some performance issue. During the final activation, the real-time checks will be executed, right? So that is nothing but the validation. So when that validation should happen, that we can define. So usually validation would happen at the activation level only. Okay, after the final approval. You can just select that. Otherwise, framework will do that automatically. We no need to worry about that one. Because we have assigned the process pattern, right? Activation. So the framework will take care. Just save. Golden path. Our clients also will ask you sometimes. Defining available or next possible steps. Let me make it like that is about the golden path.